from a distance, which is generally how you view a picture that you framed and put on your wall, the coloring doesn't look too bad.
Galaxy Solutions,
Closer
good
up,
to
it
see you. How you
looks to me
doing?
like I need to do more blending, but yeah, considering it's the first adult coloring I've done, at least it's a good start.
Oh, this was a good topic when I seen it the other day.
Now, a policy memo from an American industry retail group argues that herbs should be regulated just like booze, and that liquor stores should be the only places allowed to sell the good herb. Now, we've got a few examples of this to discuss right here in America, but let's start off in Canada because they floated this idea almost 10 years ago.
As the federal government moves to legalize, two major BC liquor stakeholders are pushing to see recreational sold in existing government and private liquor stores. The BC Government Employees Union and the BC Private Liquor Store Association are proposing this idea, and they're aiming to see it happen by next December, that assuming Ottawa succeeds with its legalization plan. They say their stores are best positioned to do this.
What we offer is experience, and we believe that non-medical should be sold in the most socially responsible manner in an age-controlled environment with the strongest track record of checking identification, and that's what we bring in the liquor industry.
They say the tax revenue from pot could fund a number of programs, including addiction treatment and general health funding, and they emphasize this is only for recreational.
So that was over in Canada and almost a decade ago, but let's bring it right back home because according to this article, which was published only a few days ago, alcohol retailers say only they should be able to legally sell herb products. Now this is according to a new policy memo from an American alcohol retail industry group, and they argue, and I quote, states should restrict the sale of intoxicating THC products to businesses licensed to sell beverage alcohol and that are regularly inspected for compliance with laws aimed at preventing sales to individuals under 21. And I mean, I can understand that because a lot of people have concerns with stores that are selling to underage kids. But the article goes on to say, and I quote, the group contends that alcohol retailers with many decades of proven compliance are best positioned to sell these products. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about that. Grabbing my herb from a liquor store, usually I'm not sure that people would like that.
Well, you already know what I say. You got some jackasses out here that's gonna sell the kids regardless, because I've seen people sell the kids. And you just looking at them like, damn, you really that fucked up. You know this person look like she 12. Yeah, if you can't tell that she look like she 12, then they all look like they damn grown. Yeah, but they don't all look like they damn grown. That's crazy. Hell, kids. Well, unless you was 12 with a full beard, then of course, sir. Here, have a nice day. This man's already grown a full
But then
beard.
some people may be open to the idea. I know a
Bullshit.
lot of herbalists that are really ital and vital, and they do not like alcohol. So having to go to an alcohol store to get their herb may not be the best fit for them. Now, personally, I think the existing setup of medical or recreational dispensaries is a lot better, because at the end of the day, you're heading out to get your medicine. Now, I want to show you guys a liquor store that got a license to sell herb, and they had to make a bunch of changes. But before we do that, let's have a look. This is what they call the joint venture, where a Massachusetts liquor store actually wanted to sell herb.
A number of Massachusetts liquor stores want a piece of the pot pie. Once retail sales begins, some liquor store owners have expressed interest in a one-stop shop business model, offering both alcohol and legalized. The Massachusetts Package Store Association voted unanimously in support of the joint venture, giving liquor store owners permission to apply for dispensary licenses. According to the Boston Herald, the association plans to remain neutral on the issue. A new control commission will determine regulations for shop licensing. The commission shall issue licenses first to applicants with the most experience operating medical treatment centers, and then by lottery among qualified applicants. 53% of voters approved a ballot initiative last year to legalize in Massachusetts. Adults 21 and over will be allowed to possess and use limited amounts of and grow as many as a dozen marijuana plants in their homes. If liquor stores are granted permission to sell, they could be setting a new precedent across the country. Other states with legalized recreational sales, including Alaska, California, and Oregon, prohibit those sales in liquor stores.
So Massachusetts wants a piece of the pot pie with this joint venture. You guys, I just can't get over the puns, but they're really, really bad.